Hello, my name is Dana Mahoney and I'm a research analyst with Goldline Research. Goldline Research is an independent marketing and information services firm that evaluates professional services providers throughout the United States. We recently completed an evaluation of real estate professionals in the Western United States. This presentation contains a brief overview of what real estate professionals do, characteristics of a good real estate professional, recommendations for working with a real estate professional, our research findings and methodology, and of course a summary. Buying or selling a home is one of the most important financial transactions that you will conduct in your lifetime. Real estate agents, who can also be referred to as realtors if they have joined the National Association of Realtors, play an integral role in facilitating the purchase and sale of real property or real estate. Real estate agents assist buyers and sellers in purchasing and selling real estate. To be effective in his or her job, a real estate agent must be knowledgeable about the local real estate market trends and directions. For sellers, they help market and advertise properties for sale, serving as a primary point of contact during the sales process and conducting open homes for prospective buyers. They also serve as an intermediary for the negotiation process. For buyers, they help navigate the myriad number of properties for sale at any given point in time, and once ready, they help the buyer complete the purchase by presenting the offer and negotiating the price and transaction terms. With a few exceptions, every seller has a seller's agent representing him or her, and every buyer has a buyer's agent representing him or her. Real estate agents are generally compensated through transaction fees. Typically, transaction fees run between 4 and 6% of the transaction value, and this amount is usually split evenly between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. Note that each agent's brokerage firm often takes a hefty portion of that amount, usually around half. Finally, you should be aware that real estate is usually regulated at a state level, and in most states, agents must pass a series of tests, including a licensing exam, and complete continuing education requirements to maintain their licenses. In addition, many areas have local real estate boards by county or by city to which agents belong that they may also impose additional requirements on the agents. You can usually check licensing for your agent as well as any disciplinary action taken against the agent by contacting your state real estate commission or Department of Real Estate. So, what makes a good real estate agent? Remember that purchasing or selling a home is one of the largest financial investments that you will ever undertake. Furthermore, buying or selling a home is often a very emotional decision. A good agent takes these issues into account to provide the highest level of service possible. A good agent is a good listener and a good communicator. As the buyer, you want your agent to listen carefully to what your requirements are. You don't want to spend countless hours looking at properties that don't meet your needs or that you can't afford. And as a seller, you want your agent to be in frequent contact with you regarding the sales process and the feedback that the agent is receiving from interested parties. A good agent is careful about setting expectations based upon the then current market environment. Often this is the biggest challenge for agents, as buyers want to find their new home as quickly as possible, and the sellers always think that their home is worth more than the house down the street that just sold. They have patience. Finding the right property to purchase as a buyer or the right buyer as a seller can often take months or even years. And they are knowledgeable about the local area and neighborhoods, for example schools and transportation, etc., that this is especially important to buyers that are considering moving into new neighborhoods or even new towns. And they are knowledgeable about effective local marketing media and fluent in online marketing of properties. For sellers, ensuring that your property is marketed in as many relevant venues as possible is paramount to ensuring a successful transaction. Based upon our experience in evaluating real estate professionals over the last 5 years, there are a number of things that you should consider when working with a real estate agent. We've grouped these suggestions by buyer suggestions and seller suggestions. So for buyers working with agents, prior to visiting properties and or making an offer to purchase a property, work with your real estate agent to determine how much you can afford. The recent real estate downturn is in part the result of loose lending practices and over-leveraged consumers. Ensuring that you have carefully considered your financial picture before looking at prospective properties will help you to avoid the temptation of overreaching for a property that you really can't afford. Include inspection and financing contingencies or any other relevant contingencies in any offer that you submit to purchase a home. This is a simple but key suggestion that isn't always followed. Be patient. Purchasing a home can be an emotional process, but it's also an important investment that you will likely hold for many years, so take your time to find the right place for your needs. You will likely live in your home for many years to come. Get to know the neighborhood and any potential plans or changes that might occur in the neighborhood in the foreseeable future. If your neighborhood is about to undergo a significant change, make sure that you're okay with that change before you decide to purchase there. For sellers working with agents, ask your agent to provide a detailed written marketing plan so that you're comfortable with the venues and timelines for marketing your property. This is part of a good agent's playbook, and since a good agent knows the market, current pricing, and the right media to market your property in. In any marketing environment, pricing is key. Make sure that you and your agent have studied local comparable transactions, if there are any available, to determine a reasonable price range for your property. Well-priced properties generally sell in almost any market, so be careful to avoid overpricing your property. In other words, don't fall into the trap of thinking that your property is necessarily better than the neighbors that just sold down the street. Often, the first offer that you receive on your property is the best offer that you will receive, so think long and hard before turning it down. And now on to our research findings. Goldline Research undertakes a multi-step research process to identify leading providers based upon a predetermined set of criteria. Our research process includes market analysis, individual company interviews, and consumer calls. In the western U.S., which includes 19 different states from Texas to North Dakota and west to the Pacific Ocean, there are around 450,000 real estate professionals. Unfortunately, the industry still needs to shrink by between 25 and 30% to return to normal employment levels. We found that the typical professional in the region has nearly 10 years of industry experience, has completed close to 90 transactions worth $30 million during his or her career, and averages approximately 50 clients, and during the last 12 months has had approximately 21 active listings. Real estate professionals in the region have had to adapt their marketing focus to address rapidly changing market dynamics. There's been a noticeable shift to REO and conventionally financed properties, which is a reflection of the recent real estate bust and the ongoing difficulty in obtaining financing for large home purchases. Remember that these are just averages, and the professional that you choose may either exceed or even fall short of these metrics, but still serve your needs very well. So, in summary, there are more than 450,000 real estate agents in the western United States. The typical professional in the region has 10 years of industry experience, has completed nearly 90 lifetime transactions, and has quickly shifted marketing focus to REO and conventional mortgage properties. Interview multiple agents before choosing an agent to help you buy or sell your home. Quality varies greatly among agents, and the knowledge and experience of your agent can help you navigate one of the largest and most important financial decisions of your life. If you have any questions or need more information about us, please feel free to visit our website at www.goldlineresearch.com or call us at 415-892-9400. Thank you.